I have Spotify? I don't have Spotify installed. People like to put music on usually. Is there a web client? Don't remember. Yeah, unfortunately, all of the other characters got false renamed. I had some pretty rude names though, so probably it's a good thing that I don't have them. Oh, I need to install the Spotify app. Ugh. I don't even stream music. Oh wait, do I have it? Wait, let me check. The Spotify application is not responding. Oh, but it is. I don't know. Twitch monster cat in the background. Is it copyright free? I think I found something. It's too loud. I found just a ongoing YouTube video. It's 4 hours long. Actually, you can tell me if it's too loud or not. I really don't know if it's too loud. It's just something to fill in the silence, I suppose. I don't really like this music, to be honest. I need to find something else. Let's see. No copyright music. Oof. I'm not 10. I'm not 15 years old anymore. Let's see. Bass, trap, chill out. I honestly want classical music, to be completely honest. Classical music, no copyright. Okay, maybe that's a little bit ridiculous. I'll find something, whatever. I guess I'll go back to that electronic. Well, I do actually happen to have a cat on my bed right now, but he's sleeping. But you could tell me if it's too loud or not. I really don't know. I know, but I have World of Warcraft music. I don't know what's better. Fuck it. I mean, damn it. I'm an adult now. I started Warmane when I was 17. I should probably... Oh, thank you. Just a moment. I'll link the stream. I am British, but I'm also Italian. But yes, I speak English with a very British accent. Hello, Victor. Have you installed Warmane? Let's see. Is it versus members? Yes. No. It's downstairs. I'm getting a lot of vibrations. Wait. Didn't know they had a stream page. Login failed. Oh my days. My name has been flagged for rename. I had Warrior. I had the name Warrior. And I have to change it. Oh, that's a disaster. I also had... Wait, I'm going to turn this off so I can log in. What was it? Was it this? Oh, there's another account I had. I've forgotten the password. Whatever. Yes. I'm streaming Warmane. And I immediately have the dilemma here of I don't know what to call my character because I have to rename it. That is a disaster. Wait a second. Maybe I have a solution. Oh dear. I have to think I might be able to get my older name. Maybe. Maybe. Then we'll log in. I have to decide some kind of significant name. I had Warrior. I can't use Warrior anymore. Oh well. I'm just waiting to get the name change. Yes? Oh, fucking... Hold on. I mean, yes, that would be the ideal name, but someone else has it. I stopped using it after a while. Interruptions. Lots of them. We have signs of life. Oh, really? Oh, well. I have to find the new name then. Okay, I have to decide a new name. Gosh. I don't know what to say. Something about Bladestorm, maybe? Don't know. Ha! Yeah, I think that's probably been flagged for rename as well. Because those names are not supposed to be obtainable. I don't know. Maybe? Nah. I mean, there are some people who had some pretty ridiculous names, but I don't think they're allowed anymore. So even if I wanted to, I don't think I can take it. What to choose? That is the question. Now people are going to stop watching if I don't choose a name soon. We started with 10 viewers, now we have 7. We're going to become irrelevant very quickly. I don't know. I had the advantage that I could get some names if I wanted to. Mark Hugel. Fuck it. You know, an idea is better than no idea. is this 30 FPS? Okay. Do I have... Why is it saying 41 FPS? My settings are not very good. Terrain blending, that's probably... Yeah. Alright. Guess I can zoom in a bit more. How does the game look? Does it look bright enough? Because to me it looks pretty dark. Let's see. If anyone's online, you're welcome to say hello. Even invite me into a group if you want. What is this? Yeah, disable heal bot. Thank you. I'm not a healer, so I don't need heal bot. Just gonna go through settings a little bit. I don't know. I have a cat on the table. That's dangerous. Mezzes, oh. Believe it or not, I remember your name. I'm not there thinking, Mezzes, oh yeah, definitely. I do actually remember your name. But the classes and everything, oh. That is something else. I think I'm going to get out of Stormwind. Unfortunately, my computer doesn't run things as well as it used to. It gets a bit too hot, unfortunately. Obviously, please tell me if you know, the sound is good, the lighting's good, if the video looks good. That's quite important, of course. Because to me, the screen is actually a bit too dark. Let me see. Oh. You don't see the game anymore. Okay. Okay, it's working now. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll avoid places with too many people. Because unfortunately, I don't think it's very smooth. I was just able to mute my microphone on time to avoid it getting caught up. Yeah, I used to be able to run this at higher settings. Maybe I remember badly. Hold on. Unfortunately, I suffer from pollen allergies. Oh, that is a texture problem right there, if I've ever seen one. I have what were they? Files. It was a certain type of file that you could modify textures with. It's the same way that you get Warlords of Draenor updated player textures. Like, for example, if I zoom in on myself here, you see it looks like the newer game, even though it's Wrath of the Lich King. And there was a similar texture mod for mounts, but it hasn't aged very well. It seems to have gone wrong. Oh well. I also a while ago I made a texture mod for this is what I made. I repainted the Ravenlord to make it a bit more purple. You see, it's more purple than usual. Usually it looks blue. Well, not all of the mounts look cool. The regular mounts look cool, but there are some which look off. What is this? There's a horde player. And some rogues. Can I get you? I didn't backpedal, you didn't see me do that. By the way, I should also say, I'm sorry if you hear my nose. Unfortunately, this is the worst season for me. Allergies. So, I'm going to try and avoid making any, like, sniffing and stuff like that, but if it does happen, I'm sorry. Oh, that is laggy. I'm going to have to avoid that. I am going to have to avoid that. I don't know, what is there to do? What do I have in my bag? Ah! That's what I wanted to do. What did I... Ah. Why, equipment manager. Okay, this is what? 1,000 resilience? 1,000 resilience. Guess we'll call it that. Then we'll do... that. Which one was it? It was double prot. Wait. Ah, no, this is DPS. Now what's the protection one? Do I have it? I don't remember. I don't have mercenary mode enabled. Oh, what's this? Oh, that is the wrong item. Okay. And then I have Havoc's Call and Ice Crown Glacial War. What did I change it to? Oh, that's a fancy transmog. Meta is 1,100 resilience. Okay, wait. That is protection. Yeah. So if I do if I go arms. And I change to this. Oh, that is the wrong item. That is the right item. Yes, I want to overwrite it. So 1100 resilience, so should I gem it? I don't remember. Resilience. I guess I could change that to resilience. I'll just wear the cloak for now. Yeah, whatever. So we'll call that 1.1k resilience. And we'll show the item that it changes to that. Okay. That if I equip Prot, definitely not using Sindragosa's Flawless Fang. Overwrite. So, I'm going to equip that. I'm going to go Protection. A gem everything resilience. Well, if I have the resilience gems, I'll do it. But then I'll have to destroy my FPS. Oh, I could get the... Do I have honor? 5 point... I'll get the gems by PvPing. Okay. Let's beat you. Oh, that was quick. Oh. Really? This is going to destroy my FPS. But I can't leave it, otherwise I'll get Deserter. Ugh. Whatever. No, I'm going to avoid the big crowd. No, I'm going to avoid the big crowds. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to try and be clever. You're going to have to enjoy some nice dropped FPS. Oh, there's no one here. The meta used to be that everyone just charged on each other. Huh. 25 people at hangar. Well, I'm not in a position to tell people what to do. Let's see. Can I do something on my own? I'm going to embarrass myself on the stream and lose 1v1 to a no gear score rogue. Is there someone there? I know it's very boring to watch me play the objective. Now I need to wait. Oh no, there's a rogue here. I'll do things for the content. Can we get some fighting going on? Well, they're not really hitting the horde gate. Or are they? Oh, they are. What? That's a bit of a messed up hitbox. Oh. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything. But it seems like we might be winning. I don't know where the fighting's going on. Is there anyone on? Was he clicked on that thing? There's some keybind I'm forgetting. No, that's not heal bots. Is it covering this? Ah. Tony BG. If you don't know what that means, you need to check one of my older videos. Of course, my first BG. Oh, that is a mistake. Nah, all best in slot. Unless, do we have some reinforcements here?
Retaliation. Cloak of Shadows. Sprint. Elation down.
Oh, how do I remove this? This is 2. How do I remove this thing? What add-on is this? I don't remember. I was... What is this add-on called? Is it Snowfall? No. Is it cheese? No. I don't remember. Is it quartz? Ah. Drag to move? Drag to move. Okay. I didn't figure that one out. Did we? I am so brain dead. Did we even win? Everyone told me. I wasn't even looking. I'm sorry. I was looking at chat maybe like 2 minutes ago. Battle Masters EU new PvP Nation looking for active rocking members. 1.9 on 2s. I mean, I'm pretty sure you used to like basically be barely above average to get 1.9 on 2s or 1.8 on 3s. I mean, back in the day, I remember it was kind of a big deal if you had 2.2k rating in 3s. It was pretty much unheard of, except for the top players. But in 2s, even 2k was really low requirement. Even what is it, like 5 years ago now? I'm super new to the game in general. I'm just waiting right now. 14 people. That is an increase of 200%. 200%. Compared to 7, was it like 30 minutes ago or something like that? I have a giant cup of tea. English intensifies. I just showed my cup of tea and now it says 9 people watching. Okay, I guess you don't like tea. Oh, Darkmoon Fair is available. Is that Darkmoon Fair? Yes, it is. Let me see. Is there a way that I can... I came to Goldshire because there's a letterbox here. No mail. Forever alone. Bad Delich Bodislav. Hello. Now 8 people are watching. Forest edge is under attack. Okay. Guess we can go and have a look. I do enjoy world PvP, but I think my computer won't handle it very well. See, I was trying to go on Warmane's website. Is it loading? Yeah. The reason I want to load Warmane is I want to see something. Valor, that's a nice name. Does anyone remember Valor? $64. Is there more chat? Oh, what's Frostmourne? Could someone tell me what this Frostmourne server is? I can read it. And then maybe I can log in. If I can. The reason I'm looking over here is because I have another device here. 2, 3. Okay. Authentication code. Let's hope I still have that. Do I have it? Oh, I think it's... Let's hope that works. 797. Is it that? Ah. Come on, please work. This code is incorrect. Ah. Oh, I see it there. Now it's going to get reset. So. Anyone saying things? Are you on Lordaeron? Oh, wow. Hello. It's run like Lordaeron, but it's kind of like Ice Crown with a shop. 7 times delivering at 3 times. So it's like Ice Crown, but slower. Basically. Okay. Still haven't played a proper BG yet. That's a lot of transmog. Do I have a title that is even worth showing? No. It's progressive, so what is it? Is it like what, like Outland? Ah. Okay. That's pretty cool. 1 times level rate. 7 times experience server that lasts 1 year, 3 months, each season raid. Donation is allowed. That sounds like fun. But I don't really have the time to commit to that. I don't really want to get hardcore into Warmane again. It's not really my objective. Harry Nips. That is some next level name. Did I not lock it? Oh. Well, uncheck to move. Well, I've locked it. I don't know why it's... Okay, I'm just going to disable it. Are we going to have a... Ah, we do have a Holy Paladin. Alright. Good. The best... Audio's bugged. Ah. Probably... My phone. Oh. Some audio problems, possibly. Oh. Probably well, like da 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 da. Okay, it's probably my phone. I had my microphone muted. You see, these are problems that need to be resolved. Anyway, I was just mentioning that there are 3 Holy Paladins. No, 1 Holy Paladin, 3 Resto Druids. You can't write to them, can you? You can't do like cross-faction chat, can you? That's very boring. Why did I not release? The first time I did it automatically for me. Ah! Dead again. That's boring. Is that... what, like multi-boxing or something? Need to release again. I keep forgetting. Oh. I have been disconnected from the server. Why? Oh, did the server go down? I mean, after that BG, I can't say I'm complaining too much. No, it seems like the server's down. That's one way to welcome me back. Is it back up? Am I actually still in Warsong Gulch? World server is down. I mean, 3 cheers for Warmane, really. How long have I been playing for? Yeah, I'm quite pleased that I'm not in that BG. Come on. Please connect. Alright. Can I not? I can't even leave the group. Can I leave the group? I can't. Okay, I leave the group. There we go. Should I have expected any better though, really? Should I have had high expectations? I mean, that's possibly... Oh, wow. This might be a slap in the face for being away for so long. Possibly. I don't know though. No, this stream is not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm open to offers. Just a thought right there. Profile. Party. Yeah, I checked for the mail before the server went down. That was nothing. Oh well. Okay. I'll be prompt. Thought I was. It's a good thing my add-ons are still mostly functional. I was a bit worried I'd have to set up everything again. Luckily, I never uninstalled Warmane. Which is quite good. It's very good. Because I'd say that it's nice and clean. Aren't too many distractions. You can just focus on the game. Well, focus on losing. Sometimes, certainly. The lights. You can't see it in the stream, but someone in my chat just said that Proteus still exists. And that doesn't really surprise me. I mean, realistically, Jensen Tao is going to be playing this game until he dies. It's going to be, what, the year 2060? He's going to be retired on benefits and government-funded alcohol money, and Proteus is still going to be a thing. He's going to be recruiting the next generation of 15-year-olds on this 10-year-old patch. Is it 10 years old now? Yeah, it's 10 years old. That was nice. I don't know, I assume that's Bulgarian. I mean, the text I saw that, I imagine. Undead. Hello, Yaga. Oh, you're Benjamin, aren't you? So you like my post? Is it the same people? I hope not. There is a priest. Is that the Ret Paladin?
Dispersion down.
It's a bit easier when there aren't 5 healers. Oh. Still can't mount with the Deathbringer's will forms. Oh. Hello.
Evasion down. Psychic scream.
Believe it or not, I actually remember that was a silence.
Dispersion down.
Oh, is it going to be one of these games? Hopefully the server doesn't get disconnected this time, so we get the win. Yeah, I still remember how to spell reflect, thank you. Oh, that's still bugged. I'm going to capture a flag. It's a bit repetitive. Why am I undead? I'm confused. We're just farming. Ciao Edo. Sì, questo è un gioco che giocavo da un bel po' di tempo fa. No 360 no scopes in this game, unfortunately. But I have a bit of free time, so it's a good way to spend that time playing. How do I move this? Yeah, I'm well. I'm well. I am suffering a bit with allergies. How are you? Can we capture this objective? Gay fever. Is that what it's called now? Ah, hey. Sneezing too much from homosexuality. Imagine. I forgot it was called hay fever. Am I doing all the capturing? Bloody hell. You guys have certainly become lazy after playing all this time. Just farming kills. I'm the one having to capture the objective to make it end. See ya. You're in the UK, right? Are you stuck in the UK? Oh yeah, forgot I could do that. There's someone in the BG called COVID Shaman. COVID Shaman. This virus is taking control of everything. Next thing you know, in 10 years, 20 years time, you're going to find famous people with the name COVID because their parents decided, COVID sounds like a good name. COVID sounds like a fantastic name to give to my child. Come here. Come here. Markovic.
Blade storm.
What do I do? I didn't even have time to disarm him. Can I mount? Oh, shapeshift. Oh. Why does it need to do that? I don't understand. So it basically means you can't keep a buff on just because it's a shapeshift form. But for example, if I have sharpened twilight scale, I can leave it on because it's not a shapeshift, so I have to remove the buff just to mount. Seems a bit stupid. Oh well. Good. COVID Shaman. Let's stay far away from that person. Wouldn't want to rename myself to COVID Warrior. Oh, he's not even doing anything. Is he going to get them? Are we going to farm for 17 minutes already? There it is. Yeah, go. Oh, days. There's someone delivering it. Good. Someone, finally. I have a valuable asset. You see, people used to invest in gold. Now, they invest in blue paper because they understand that is a finite resource. See. What's going on? Ah. Scroll of Deception? Did I get one of those? Just a minute. Guess who's back? Back again. Someone's back. That is me. Is that AV Enabler? No. Of course, people are welcome to write on chat if they want. I can answer some questions if anyone has any. Whispering Fang Skull. Let's see. What did I have? A rend? That's completely different to what I had. A rend. Overpower Mortal Strike glyphs. Oh. Now because you crit. I'll play arms. Do I have Whispering Fang Skull? I have Death's Verdict. What do I have? Alright. Apparently Death's Verdict synchronizes well with Sharpened Twilight Scale. Oh, that video I made a while ago must be obsolete now. I guess there's like a meta or something. Well, people still watch it. Okay. So these 10 strength and resilience ones. Well, I guess I should just change them to resilience only. What is this? Oh, I got... What the hell is this? Was I doing fishing? If there's one thing I'm not streaming, it's fishing. That sounds like incredibly boring. Why do I have that? I mean, I can understand why. I can understand the enjoyment of using Death's Verdict compared to Deathbringer Will, because you don't have that stupid proc. It looks cool the first time you get it, but then you can't mount, so you have to remove the buff. It's just a bit ridiculous. I have 20 armor penetration. Oh wait, the cloak? Which one was that? I think I'd rather use this. I'll find a yellow gem. Executioner. Mandatory. Do I have it? I just realised how poor I am. 847 gold. I'm being told that I need to get some more buffs, some different buffs. The armor penetration is very important. Okay. Okay. I need to check my bank. So, Anthony... I'm sorry, Gutierrez? Tenorio? Hola, amigo. People are telling me that it is better to get this kind of proc because it's 15 seconds. Sharpened Twilight Skull is also 15 seconds, and they both have the same internal cooldown. So basically you should get the proc at the same time. When you get that proc, it's more damage. Instead, if you look at Deathbringer's Will is for 30 seconds, which sounds like it's better, but I guess you have a 15-second burst window, so there's a time when both of them proc at the same time, and so you get more damage like that, so you have an opportunity to, I don't know, use Blade Storm, use Recklessness or something like that. That's my understanding at least. But I think you would be very wrong in trusting me. Oh. I guess I'm fine.
Go with honor, friend.
Can I just make it here? Let's see. Where's jewel crafting? Jewel crafting. Let's see if this interface is still bugged. Oh, which one was it? I don't remember. Smooth? No, not rigid. No, I understand meta. It seems like the meta's changed quite a lot since I left. And when I mean meta, it kind of means like the... How do you say this? Wait a second. Is it Mystic? It's Mystic, so how many do I need? I'll just do like 3 for now. So when I talk about meta, it's basically like the way the game is played at that period of time. And as games become older, they naturally become more competitive because, well, people become better at it. Sorry. I just entered. Sorry about that. Is that yellow? Is there any yellow slot? Oh, I forgot about the shout, sorry. So Tyler Wagner, the meta changes. I mean, it also changes in in other private servers as well. Even if there are no updates, there's still usually something to discover in each game. So that's kind of why that happens. There are always peculiarities. People, for example, become better, or certain equipment becomes more popular for various different reasons. I mean, sometimes also things become more popular if, for example, if there's a particular player who plays it. Wait, what? Are we Horde? Am I Horde? Oh, I'm Horde. Okay. Somehow. Farm. Farm. I'm going to go back to farm. It's confusing, yeah. I mean, in the past it used to be basically warriors stayed at around 1,000 resilience, and that was basically it. But things change. Oh, that was the wrong item, the wrong spell. I used shield block instead of recklessness. Big difference in usage there. Let me see. What else can I add resilience to? Is that blue? No, blue, yellow. It's not. Do I just add it to everything? $10.39. Is there some? Lumber mill. I remember this Arafi Basin. It's people like it. I've always hated it. Not because it's a bad BG. It's actually a good BG. It's just people. People like to be quite annoying. They tend to not go for objectives. They, for example, they don't fully capture everything, and then they just go up to the enemy base and try to farm, and then someone recaps it, and then maybe there's a rogue. It's quite annoying. Just like, no, is there nothing? I don't know. And then I end up not fighting. I end up just running around. And of course, back in the past when I used to lead lots of pre-mades, when I used to lead Virtus, I was always getting annoyed, because for me it was if you queued with 5, maybe 5 not so much, but if you queued certainly with 10 people, then losing was just unacceptable. Really just not acceptable. And of course the people play the game in different ways. There was the people who just like to farm for honorable kills, but for me, I mean, because I wanted to play with more people, that obviously meant that arenas weren't really something that I could do much. Because if you play arenas, then you basically just play with another person. Instead, if you play BGs, you can play with 9 other people, possibly, maybe 14 if you can do a big pre-made AV enabler. Let me see. Let me make sure I actually cast recklessness. Charge Blade Storm.
Dispersion down.
One thing's definitely true, is that Charge Blade Storm is some low skill way to kill. I don't think I've ever had so much fun in my life. Apparently there's a synchronization issue with the sound. What kind of a delay are we talking about? So when I speak, when do you hear me? What do you mean, what are my talents? Ah, it's different now, isn't it? What's your goddamn problem? Sudden death? What's wrong with sudden death? Is there some kind of arena spec? Standard AF. Yeah, but you also have sudden death. Oh. Wait. I mean, I was never known to be some kind of arena player. Like, yeah, I did it, but let's just say you don't come to me for arena advice. Definitely not. Let's just say that. So am I gemming everything resilience? Whatever. Yellow. Mystic King Zamba. How many more can we do? How many more do I need? Let's do 3 more. So, resilience, 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 resilience. That I'll keep. I'll leave it like that if I can. If I could do that. So it's like 2 and 2. Why did I say 2 and 2? Am I missing something? I want to leave that. Is that yellow? 7-6 strength bonus. It seems a bit counterintuitive to me. It does seem quite counterintuitive because it seems to me like you'd actually want to get these bonuses. That's something I don't really understand. Booming voice. Wait. Where are you? Now I'll wait. Oh, really? This is the kind of crap I need to get? 1 hour into coming back and I'm already complaining. This is some great stuff right here.
suppression down.
Yeah, that pain suppression doesn't help me much, is it?
Trinketed. Trinketed.
He trinketed my charge. That's interesting. Come on. Am I gonna leave this route or not? I have to use Thunderclap to increase the threat. Make sure he tanks. Make sure they go on me because I'm the tank. Come on. Come on. There we go. Why is that? Why have I got an RFU base in queue? What am I gonna do? Leave the queue? Leave the BG? Is that even possible? We'll see if I learn how to interrupt. Are we destroying things or not? Of course. If I don't do it... Nothing has changed in 5 years. The only thing that's changed is the meta. Oh, nice. Is someone actually destroying something? This is me getting triggered all over again.
Enemy Trinketed down.
Why are you trinketing a cyclone, especially when there are people around you? That I don't understand. Does tap targeting work?
Freedom. Henry Justice.
Fine. Red. Can I capture the graveyard? I know, we are hoarding. Keep forgetting this. Come on, heal. Ah. Is that a new person in the stream? A new commenter? Who's that? Charne? Mercedes? What's possible? I forgot what I was talking about. Everyone on the wrong side. Brilliant. I know it's a Polish name. I have a Polish girlfriend. Ja lubię żubrówka czarna. Zubrówka. Żubrówka. Ah, this shit.
Trinketed. Dispersion.
Okay, see.
Dispersion down.
Goodbye.
Psychic scream.
Not used to that. Instant dispel. Very good vodka. And so much cheaper in Poland. I remember when I was in the airport, flying there, I saw Żubrówka for €20. But in Poland, 20 złote. Didn't have much of a chance.
Divine shield.
Whoa. Blade Storm at Divine Shield and... Whoa. Hello there, Adach.
Freedom.
I haven't had the chance to show my sick interrupting skills have not gone to waste. Yeah, I know. I have Polish viewers now. That's good. I'm very pleased and very pleasantly surprised to find Polish people on my stream. Maybe you can write some things in Polish so I can practice. That would actually be quite useful for me. Oh, hello. I don't want to be like one of those people that say, "Oh, you're from a different country. Say something in that language." I know it's not useful. I don't know. I don't know what you want. What you could say. Up to you. Let me read this. Co? Oh dear. Chcesz wiedzieć? Ja nie mówię po polsku. Aha! Care package has been received. And I can't open it because I have too much rubbish. Okay, thank you for watching the stream. Maybe I'll be here next week. Don't know. We'll see. I will need to open that afterwards. But in reality, I should speak better Polish than I do now. Something I need to learn at some point, but I don't live there. So, it's not something I can pretend is a priority, that's the issue. Why do I have this? What do I need this for? What's Sunwell? Is that another private server? I should mention I haven't been playing for like 5 years. This is the first time I log on for a very long time. I think I played a tiny bit in 2017, but that's it. Would be nothing else. Yeah, okay. Ulduar. I never really had the chance to play Ulduar. I basically, what happened was on Warmane, or Molten, no, I think Warmane, when it first came out, it was completely bugged. I had the opportunity to enter, I think, one of the first raids with Aurora when it came out on Warmane, but it was buggy content. Leveling was too much for you. Yeah, the thing about Warriors is it's really gear dependent. Like, it's easy for me to say that it's enjoyable now because, well, best in slot equipment, but then again, it's not really the same thing getting equipment on, for example, retail World of Warcraft. It's not the same thing.
Trinketed. Hall of Terror. Lichborn down.
I mean, if I had low gear, I don't think I'd play playing Warrior. I could play maybe one of the casters, or Death Knight. It's one of those things that can be, like, if you're really good with it, it's probably one of the best classes in the game. But I mean, I'm mostly carried by gear right now, because if I had lower gear, then I wouldn't have the same level of success. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And you sleep well. If you're working tomorrow, well, yeah, you better rest. Dobranoc. There we go. Yeah, that's probably something that's good to pick. Since, well, I think they're less gear dependent, and also I suppose if you have range. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Good night. Hello, Sumik. Yeah, I'm on. The reason I'm using YouTube is because I already have the channel. I don't know, maybe I should try Twitch. It's just I already have the subscribers here, and I've been streaming for 2 hours. Haven't played in like 3 years. I've never really streamed. And, 11 viewers. Okay. Certainly not the same thing as Ninja, but I have to say, for someone who's basically first time streaming, if you ignore like the 1 or 2 times that I tried streaming many years ago, it's not the worst result. Especially since I'm not very good at this game. just playing BGs. Yeah, I did see that. I don't know how useful that is. I don't know if it's actually going to help the viewer numbers. Then maybe I need to switch to Twitch. But haha, switch to Twitch. But I don't know. I guess I can try. Maybe I'll do it. I'll do it next week. I have the stream key and the account, so it should work. And yeah, happy to see you too. I'm assuming you quit Overwatch. Quit that stuff ages ago. And all the crap going on with the Overwatch League. My accent. I think I'll actually stop for now. Mainly wanted to use this as like a, I don't know, like a test stream, I guess. I don't know, give me a minute. Don't know if I'll continue. Okay. I'm not going. I will continue a little bit. Don't know how long though. How's everyone been doing with the quarantine? Okay. You're a posh southerner, innit, Bravsky? I need to find something to say. So, I'm waiting here. I thought I was going to go. Right? And, I realised, damn, I really need to go to the toilet. Do you know what I mean? And then, I came back and I thought, oh, I've got 11 viewers, mate. I'm getting famous. I should continue. Do you know what I mean? All that time in Essex has educated me a little bit. I think I mixed in some Australian accent there by mistake. I spent a bit of time in Essex, Colchester, University of Essex. Now I'm becoming Kiwi. My accent game is weak. Nah, I didn't kill it. That sentence, I think, is something I'll avoid. I'm being given suggestions on what to say in different accents. I suppose you can go insane in self-isolation. You could do lots of different things to entertain yourself. 8 people. Damn, I go to the toilet and then half of the viewership disappears. Seven. My channel's dying. Someone save me. We need some activities going on here. We can't just AFK here in Stormwind. Solo queue. I don't know, is this a long BG? 20 FPS. Oh, we're in a group now. It's time for the viewers to go up. Why am I touching with the trackpad? That doesn't make any sense. Nearly out. Okay. So, what kind of a group do we have here? That is a lot of warriors. Are we entering Warsaw Gulch? That would be very nice. Enter. Damn. AV Enabler's working. I would have never believed it. Bloody hell. Just trying to think of something. What's up, guys? Tech Cracks here. What's up, guys? It's Garrus here. I need to find a way to get the link. Ah, there's no way I'm watching something like that.
Anti-magic shell. Trinketed.
Come on, give me something to interrupt.
Suppression
No.
down. Trinketed.
No.
Divine shield.
Oh my days.
Bubble down.
I'll take that penetration. Where's the hunter? Right. What faction are we? Okay, we are Alliance. So that horde flag needs to go down. Was it a good shatter? I mean, I was hoping to remove the bubble, but someone already took it down. And so, what was it? Armor penetration I get? Yeah, 20% extra armor penetration. Do we have the flag? The horde flag? Yes. Okay. Luckily my macros are here to help me. I can imagine being starting out in Wrath of the Lich King, you have to combine spells together to even use them effectively. It's really quite awkward. Because look, from my old video I still have all those macros. They really do make a difference. They make playing Warrior much easier. You cut the duration of the bubble with other raw to less than that of half uptime, so almost no deep slots from dots. I mean that's just doing it quickly, I suppose. That's the benefit of doing it quickly. It's just about reacting quickly. Oh, just farming. I think I'd like to get the flag. I mean, I do mainly understand the benefit of removing the bubble as quickly as possible. It's not just you lose the deep wounds, but also you just don't give the other person the opportunity to heal. You don't give them time to do that, to do anything. Vengeful Gladiator. Oh, it's a nice title. Can I charge this? Oh wow, it works. It's not locked.
Anti-magic shell.
That is good to see.
Anti-magic shell down.
Well, I will give myself some credit, Red Dude 77. That's...
Blind.
oh, please.
Trinket. Vanish. Shadow dance.
Probably shouldn't have trinketed that. Probably if it was an arena I wouldn't have trinketed that, because that, it just breaks when you take damage. You're really dodging.
Icebound.
Sorry, Reddit, what I would wanted to say is, I'm certainly not claiming to be particularly good, because I'm not, but I did run a guild that had lots and lots and lots of really good players in it, so I did learn I did learn things from them. I mean, the thing about Shattering Throw, it doesn't really seem too complicated of a thing to mention, because what I did was with macroing, and maybe the macroing helped me in this way, is I just made sure the things that I needed to do quickly, so for example disarm I have on T, easy access, sorry, Shattering Throw I have on T, easy access, it cancels Bladestorm, it does all of those things. Then disarm is G, so again very easy access. Spell Reflect I have on wheel up and wheel down. Interrupt I have it on F, and it uses whatever interrupt based on the stance I'm in. So they help make it faster. Macros really help. That's probably the main thing I would say that helps me a lot. Is the stream still on? Yeah, it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we do have 5 warriors. So it'd be a crime not to do it. He does need to be charged Bladestormed. Seems like everyone enjoys that Tony BG video. It's legendary. 100 years from now, people will still be talking about it. 50,000 people used to live in this BG. Now it's just Tony BG. Oh, he landed chav English in it. I suppose there are two varieties of chavs. You have the chavs from Essex. You know, the one that's talked like this, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Do I want to duel for content? Do I want to duel for content? Do you want me to embarrass myself? As I'm on very inexperienced warrior, do you know what I mean? And you're gonna humiliate me 1v1. Mate, I don't know if I like the odds of that. Easy content, it's an easy way to make people click away. Like, who's this trash warrior, do you know what I mean? Can't allow myself to do that. I mean, I'll walk to Goldshire with you. Walking to Goldshire seems like fun. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, come over here, Goldshire. I'll shank you, bruv. I'll sell you. I've got a nice gold Gucci watch. Do we enter? Nice Gucci watch. Right? You know? You give me the money first and I give you the watch. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying. That's one type of chav. And then we also have the North London chav. Oh, I just got this new Adidas. Got the new Adidas, what do you call it? I don't know how to speak English. I got a new Adidas tracksuit, right? And if you don't like my tracksuit on Instagram, right, I'll shank you, bruv. This accent is education. And then you could transition into the documentary voice with David Attenborough. You see, in London we have a number of different people. We have the rich immigrants. We have the English people. I mean, those go in a category on their own. I suppose they're basically like, you know, the basement dwellers. Those people who live under the bridges, they steal people, blame immigrants, vote for Brexit, all of those nasty things. Those are what we call the beta males. Oh, that was a nasty drop. And here we are starting Eye of the Storm. As you can see, like sheep, everyone follows the same line and doesn't go left. Now, the master race, the alpha, we could say, male and female, females can also be alpha, go to the left side. As you can see, Strong in Arms here understands what it means to be superior. And as we've both captured both objectives, we're now going to go forward calmly into the following objective. In 300 meters, turn left. And in 20 meters, there is a dead rogue by you. Ever since I started accents, I gained 4 viewers. I'd like to sprint fast. So when I sprint... What's this tower called? When I sprint, I like to choose the buff on Blood Elf Tower. This has been recommended by 9 out of 10 doctors. Right. I need to actually play this game. It is quite easy to just brain dead win this game. Sometimes, I have to say. Let's delete these things. What is it? Fish? Ice fin bluefish. I actually need backspace, not fish. Do we have everything? No, we don't. As you can see, the group of sheep are now following in the same direction. But at least we have all other objectives. I challenge you to pop recklessness against the first target I see. I haven't really seen that many targets. And now, as you can see, after taking all objectives, we can now cap the shit out of them. Textbook BG's 101. You don't need to be a good player to know what that means. All you have to do is donate your entire life savings and get Shadowborn. Is that it? Oh, I stopped doing the accent and now people have clicked away. It's disappointing. David Attenborough plays Warmane. David Attenborough discovers the dominant private server. And dominant private servers dominate over the other servers. Oh, really deleted that pet right there. That was some skill. That was intensely demanding. Boom. Look at that honourable kill farm. Are we... How long is this taking? Do we need to oh, of course I need to capture the flag in this game mode. That is a nice chicken right there. We're actually going to get chickens at some point so we can have fresh eggs. It's very nice. Because I live in the countryside. Our 6 are watching now. What's this? What is this? I'm fading into irrelevancy. Are you going to tell me you guys are going to bed? Seriously? You're in quarantine. Don't tell me that you're going to bed. 8 watching now. Very popular. Could you imagine 8 people watching you in real life? Just staring. Obviously, 2 meters apart. Social distancing is very important. Could you imagine that? That would be quite ridiculous. And funny. 9 people. I imagine 9 people in the same room watching you. That would be unusual. Very unusual. Am I too bright? Let me fix that. Like that? Maybe that's better? Or is my hair too dark? Maybe that's fine. Don't know. I don't have a lot of lighting. I just have one light over there. Well, we have an opportunity to do some world PvP. Do we have the opportunity to do some world PvP? Multi-boxes. Oh, go.
Barkskin. Retaliation. Berserker Rage. Hand of Protection. Nature Swiftness.
Is that
Aura
it?
Mastery.
That was easy. A relog. Why do we need to relog? Okay, guess we'll relog. It's not the streamer. Oh, enter. Okay, Arafi Basin. Just realised the camera does emphasise the size of my nose. It looks like that. It looks just like it's a protrusion like an elephant trunk. Now I'm self-conscious. And I think certainly the shadow from here is making it look bigger. Damn. Now I can't stop looking at it. In fact, I just need to play like this the whole time. Well, maybe I could change the lighting. No? Maybe like that? That's way too bright. Don't know. Oh, I am running in the wrong place. Thank you for capturing. You reminded me of me. Why have I done that? Ages of Dalaran. Seriously. What? Why has no one captured it?
Sep.
Alright. Why did I use sweeping strikes?
Evasion down.
That wasn't very good. Oh, he's from Blackrock, which means he probably has absolutely 0 gear. I just remember rogues doing more damage than that, usually. Do I have food? Yes, I do. Come on. I forgot that eating took so long. Is this captured? Too much fighting. Need to get the objectives.
Polly.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I see what this is like. Everyone and their mother here. Sweet. This is why I don't like Arathi Basin. You just have to keep going for objectives because people keep recapturing it. Still having to tell people what to do. Is this being captured? This has been captured, yes? Alright. We'll go mid. That is a lot of people. Oh, I'll take that.
Sep.
I have my shield on, I'm ready. I'm remembering.
Hammer of Justice.
You're proper paladin.
Trinketed.
Nitro boots, really. You're so
Freedom.
boring. Let me do slash yawn. Waking this sleep. Okay, I suppose our base situation is not terrible. Certainly not used to being like horde one time, then alliance another time. Not used to it at all. Okay. Just going to make sure that one's there, good.
Sep. Divine Shield. Hemorrhage Justice.
No rage, I can't use Divine Shield. Can't.
Big Heal. Bubble Down. Freedom.
Oh, they're recapturing. I can't really see well of this screen, I have to say. Is my brightness down? No, it's max brightness. Don't really know what to say about that. That's not a nice name. Hope to see you in heaven. It's nasty. I don't know why everyone's going there where these objectives are still not being captured. What's this going on here? I have canker. Well, the popular name now would have been I have coronavirus. See, I understand people are very keen to farm objectives, but the truth is,
Freedom.
you need objectives to get the honorable kills to farm. So you don't really have much of a choice.
Dismantle.
Oof. Ah. I'm surprised I stayed alive. Whew. Why does this have to be so long, this PG? It's always such a challenge to direct everyone to the right objectives. It's a very sheepish manner in which people play these things. One person goes one place and everyone follows, even though there are 5 objectives that need to be caught. Need to be taken, I should say. Yeah, look. Look, you see? Graveyard, and there's an objective here. Like, why? Like, why are people doing this? There's a base here, look. Why is that? What's going on?
Sap.
I'm not going to cancel the sap.
Evasion down.
I mean evasion down. He's dead. Yeah, of course evasion's down. Why not carry jungle remedy sack for diseases? I don't know what that is, to be completely honest. What is that? Jungle remedy sack? Is that something new that I've not heard of? Now, how could it be new? It's the patch. I don't know. It's never really been a problem for me. Jungle remedy stack or sack? I assume it's not something you can use in arenas. Otherwise that'd be pretty OP. Okay, I'm sure that. I understood jungle remedy for stack for diseases. I suppose that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I guess it's useful, but I've never been given one. I've never had one. I don't know if I've actually heard of it before. I mean, it's possible I did and I forgot completely. Because it's been a long time since playing, but... No, I don't think I've heard of it before. Ah, it's a potion. Yeah, well. I remember free action potions. I mean, that's very useful. I suppose it makes things more about damage than actually CC, because if you're immune to CC for a while, then that's a different... that makes things a lot easier. And miners recaptured, come on. Okay, we have 4 objectives. Oh, we have 5. Hallelujah. We can dance. We can dance. We can dance. We dance. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching the stream. It's over for me. I'm going to call it a night. Maybe I'll stream soon, I'm not sure. Thanks to everyone who watched. Felt a bit nostalgic, but really this screen is so dark. It's difficult to see in the game. I have a very, very, very bad screen. Maybe this makes things a bit easier. Ah. I'm not so sure about that. Well, I'll chat for like 10 more minutes, I suppose. Someone in chat, someone in Whisper asked me to make Virtus great again. I don't think people appreciate just how much time that consumed. That guild was basically like a job. And at that time I was at university, I was not worried about the jobs and stuff like that, so really, unless someone pays me, because yes, of course, I'm very proud to say that, I mean, I don't know about now, but certainly back then it was the best guild ever at that time. PvP guild. For online activities, I made sure there were events, I made sure everyone was entertained. I tried to get people to practice 3 versus 3 when basically 3 versus 3 queue was dead. There was no one. I tried to get people to do that, to practice, to improve. Life on being the guild master of Versus is just, it's too much work. There were a number of how do you say this? There were a number of what do you call it? I had officers and everything like that. I had a co-leader. The co-leader was very active, maybe even more active than me. And he was, he was a good co-leader. His activity was useful. Of course, no one's perfect, and there were some problems with certain individuals. And I have to be honest, maybe it's because I had different expectations of how much people would do, but it was difficult to depend on the officers that I had. It works in arenas? Does it really work in arenas? That seems really powerful. Especially like Rogue Shadow Priest, which is like cancer. At least for me. Oh, because it's a potion, so I'm not entirely convinced that it will work against that. Anyway, as I was saying, and I don't know who is actually listening, but I imagine at least one person is, and that's enough for me. Because I couldn't really depend on, should we say, officers and co-leaders to an extent. No offense to them, of course, because people have different lives. They have different priorities. I was able to lead the guild at a time when I didn't really have to do much, so I could play a ton. I didn't have to think about money so much. I didn't have to think about those things, so it was easier. Well, it wasn't easy, but it was easier to spend lots and lots of time on the game. And I could dedicate myself to it almost as if it was a job, which is why I was able to do all those things. Why I was able to treat it almost like a job, which did make, in my opinion, the best guild in the server by far. And I'm very happy to say that it was the best guild. And certainly at the time, the best guild that Warmane ever had. I don't know about now. I don't know what the guilds are like now. But I tried to do things like guild versus guild. I tried to do weekly events, at least. Sometimes I also provided coins. Also a 3 versus 3 tournament. Now, my internet's better now. It would have been great to stream that. But I couldn't. I think Summit streamed it. We gave 23 coins to each winner, 3 versus 3. And that was what I tried to do, and I think it was very innovative at the time. I think it was very good. It was not something that everyone else did. So I'm quite happy about what I did, but doing it again is something that I don't think I can do. Well, I can do, but then I'd have to sacrifice everything else. And that's not something I really want to dedicate myself to. It's too much work. And it's an unpaid job. I certainly don't regret the times I had. That's definitely true. It were very nice times, a lot of fun. I met some great people, made a lot of friends. But I still have to say but. That's the reason why they're good old times. The past. Good old glorious times. Yes, that's certainly true. But if I tried to bring it back, it wouldn't be the same. I have other priorities in life, other things going on. And committing to something like that is not something you can ask of anyone. Oof. Bit of a voice problem there. I'm saying it's not something you could really ask of anyone. And I think people didn't completely appreciate just how time consuming it was. Because every time I logged on, I almost didn't really play to have fun. It was more like play to keep the guild going. I felt often like if I wasn't online, nothing would have happened in the guild. And to be honest, many times that was true. And I think also, for example, many officers at the time didn't completely understand what I asked of them to become officers. And what happened quite often is I found that when I gave someone officer, they stopped playing. It happened really often. And I'm not really sure why. It's something I never really understood. It's like, I'm working towards this achievement, I'm working towards doing this, I'm working and working and working. Now that I've got it, I'm done. So you give someone officer and they become inactive. Again, people have their reasons. It's not a judgment on anyone. And evidently people didn't have the same vision or ambition on making a guild in the way I had that ambition. But I also made some key mistakes. Because I think if you make people comfortable, then they get too comfortable. So if it was fine for example, officers to do less, then they would have done less, because maybe I wouldn't have done anything about it, because also these are people that I at the time considered friends. And if you demote people, no one takes it well. even if it's for good reasons. I remember there was a guy I demoted. I'm not going to say his name. There was a guy I demoted, and he was really inactive. He was gone for like months, and I told him, "Look, I can't keep you officer because you don't play anymore." And he said, "Yeah, that's fine." And then I learned that he took it very badly. So it's a difficult position to be in, because you have to make decisions that are sometimes not popular. I suppose two friendships were ruined also for like making guild-based decisions about, for example, choosing to side with someone because it was the right thing to do instead of choosing someone because they're your friend. I try to do that. I try to be quite objective when possible. Yeah, and this community is old. I first played this game in 2013, and I thought, I'm a new player. And 7 years have gone by. This patch is 10 years old. And probably the server itself, Molten, because it was not always Warmane, it used to be Molten WoW. That was old. That was a long time ago. Things have changed. People have changed. But there's some people that really don't seem to change. I mean, I obviously I like to make fun of Jinsun Tao quite a lot. Because I think apart from the fact that he's a terrible player, I think he's an idiot. But he's also a stubborn idiot. Someone who just doesn't change. And the problem is in the community, you end up with people who just don't change. It's all there. Oftentimes it's the same. There isn't all that much going on.
Blind down.
So, yeah, it was fun. Look, it's one of those times that you look back fondly. You look back with nostalgia. But as you grow older, there are different priorities. And also, my kind of life isn't really a 9-to-5 life. It's not one of those things where you can go to you go to work, you come back, and then you have that time that you can dedicate to playing. So I never really don't really have that fixed time. That's easy to allocate to a bunch of, for example, playing. So, for example, that at this time and then this time I'm going to be available. That kind of stuff. It's not like that, unfortunately. So there isn't that consistency, which is very, very important. Because, for example, if you have a guild and you have a guild and and you want people to log on for a certain time, you don't want to be like one time you're online at 3, the next time you're online at 10, the time after that you're online at 10 p.m. and then 10 a.m. and then midnight one day and then, for example, 9 in the morning. There are different times that I'm able to play. Usually the evening now. It's a little bit more consistent these days. But if you have to run a guild, and you have to run it by yourself, which is very often what I ended up doing, it's not going to work. And I knew I had something good. I knew it was good, and it's not something I wanted to see crumble. But eventually I needed to. It's unsustainable. It's like one of those big companies that gets venture capital money that doesn't have to make any profit. At some point you can offer the best service, the best price, the best everything. But if you're not making any money from it, if you're not doing anything, if you're not able to live off it sustainably, then you can't carry on, which is why I needed to stop. And yeah, all good things do come to an end. They must. Nothing lasts forever. And of course, one of the things about this is that I know for many people, this game is a retreat for them, as it was for me. Certainly, I can say that's absolutely true. That for me, especially when I was younger, not knowing exactly who I wanted to be, not knowing exactly who I am, not exactly sure about the future I should take. One thing was certain, that when I logged into World of Warcraft, I was Marcus. I was a leader of Virtus. There was some consistency in that. That was part of it. That was part of my life, part of many people's lives. There was something cool about that. And for people, that's an escape. And so if you can be, should I say, there, not to sound, I don't know, not to sound braggadocious about it, but to be almost like the salvation of their boredom in some way. That when you could log in, you knew that when you logged in the afternoon, you know I was going to be online doing something, running something, either running a BG or doing 3 versus 3 arenas, 3 versus 3 skirmishes, I should say. Or in the weekend, there was always an event, and we were able to provide lots of gold for people. Like, was it 100k? Usually it was like 100k, I think. 100k gold to the winner. That was cool. There's no doubt about it. And very often when I go back and look at my videos, if I'm able to go back and look at what I don't know, if I log on now, I mean, I received messages from people, reminded me of what I did. That reminded me of the fun I was able to provide people with. It was a good feeling. And here we are in quarantine. Don't you think, in reality, we are the people who've benefited the most from being in quarantine? But since many of us were the kind of people who'd be up late, playing until 3, 4 in the morning, well, now that there are people who are stuck at home, people who probably looked at people who played video games and thought, oh, no life, how boring. Now they're the ones stuck at home and they don't know what to do, they're going crazy. But us, chill, we're fine. We don't need to go out. We never needed to go out. This was our going out. This was our hangout place. This is where we used to go and talk to friends. Our, should we say, you could even say our real friends, because of course you have IRL friends, like in real life friends. But for many of us, and also, I'll be honest, even for me, the real friends were the friends I had in Warmane. They were the big friends, not the people I went to school with. I don't talk to anyone from school. Very few people. Thank you, Damir. Drazic. I hope I'm saying that correctly. A really good talk for a while. Good talk nostalgia. I don't know what you guys think about these kinds of streams. If you'd like to see more. I imagine some of you do. But I'm not exactly sure when I should do it. I've thought possibly about maybe next week. Or, I don't know, maybe sooner. Don't know. It was an ASMR mic. Well, I could just move a little bit closer to this. And it can be a little bit AMSR. Okay. And now, finally, the section you've all been waiting for. Chatting with Marcus as he reminisces in the past. Oh, that screws up my throat. As he talks about nostalgic moments in his life. And all of these clips will be compiled in a movie coming this summer 2012. 2012? 2020. I have two nice microphones. It's the one I used for all the videos I made, which is over there. I can't show it, because that means moving the camera. And then this one here, which is quite new. This one here is background rain music. Boom. His name was Johnny. He was just a noob. When he made his human warrior called Noob Warrior, in Elwyn Forest, he learned how to fight. He learned how to talk to NPCs and complete quests. And that's all he did. Until one day, he saw some donor with Shadowborn, charged Bladestorm and killed everyone, and he thought, how do I do that? And the warrior said, just donate Shadowborn, noob. Open your wallet. I think to an extent, people do appreciate having, what was I saying? I think I noticed that there's some appreciation for this kind of stuff. Because I know there are a few people that remember the times. It's a bit lame to see there are still loads and loads of multi-boxes. Wish it wasn't true. I remember I made the argument for a long time that multi-boxing shouldn't be allowed in PvP. I was hoping they could get banned. But I guess, I mean, if they pay so much money to make these accounts, I don't really know how viable that is. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. Let's see, is there any way that I can communicate the stream if I decide to do it again? I have thought about possibly doing Twitch, trying Twitch, but I don't know. I don't know how much discoverability I get from that. I just thought that YouTube made the most sense because that's where people watched my videos. So it would make sense if anyone was still subscribed or still wanted to watch, then there'd be this stream. Dunno. Just a thought. Ooh, violating terms of service. Banned. Do we have... Can? Wait. Check this out. Boom. Do people watch that? Posts and forums. I think the screen's a bit green. I can see that now. Maybe there's a way I can fix it. Ah, right. Is it green? No, I guess not. I think I had night mode on my computer on. I made it possibly look green. Oof. Anyway, you get to see my quarantine haircut in full glory. Okay. To anyone who's still watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the stream. It's appreciated, really. I know people can be fixated on numbers, but quite happy to even just see some people watching, have conversations with people who actually used to watch and enjoy the content I made. It's really great. No, I really appreciate it. Okay. Wish you all a good night. Goodbye.